First up world.
There's your fucking day.
Sorry, I came out a little hot.
Yo, dude, I mean, relax.
The youngest and the tightest.
Hear me out.
Pump the brakes.
This isn't a cult.
You stupid motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Welcome back, YT Gang, to another episode of DJVW. I'm on coffee, dude. I feel like I drank a lot of coffee.
I'm on
really,
cocaine.
I can see that. Dude, yes. This is going to be a good show, ladies and gentlemen.
You thought people were happy that I started drinking again?
I know. Now I'm thrilled that you're doing cocaine again.
Oh,
I think it just makes you a little
Dude,
bit more honest and personable.
I would be ridiculous. I would be saying like, Dave.
Yeah.
I know you're. I just want to give you some money. Let
I
me
just
give you some money.
No, I'll take some money.
I got
That's fine.
so much of it.
You got a business plan you want to launch?
I want to give you some of it.
You know, have you ever lifted on cocaine? You ever done cocaine? And then, because I know when you were doing coke, you weren't really exercising.
I've never done anything on cocaine but talk shit, masturbate. That's pretty much it.
At the same time.
At the same time. You're like, hey, remember that time when we were skateboarding over down by the school and you're just jacking off?
And we were playing horse and I fucked you up. Or no, you play skate when you skateboard,
And I think
right?
when you were younger, I think your mom wanted to fuck me. I'm not too
that's cool,
sure.
though. She was a nice lady. It's a shame she's gone.
Just makes those great cookies.
Things get heavy on cocaine. Speaking of things getting heavy, I had a very interesting beginning of my week where I was at work and the Queen Cobra is taking the Kid Cobra, the Cobra Kid, for a little walk around town, safe town, a beautiful town.
No.
Outside of let's establish
project.
that. Outside of my project building,
Sure.
1 block away,
All right.
beautiful town.
Okay.
Very strange.
All
you
right.
go 1 block in, get to my project building,
And
crackheads in the park.
They keep all the rubbish in your area.
They do. They keep all the rubbish in my area.
And all the white people, I would assume, are on the other side
In
of that
beautiful Victorian homes, nonetheless.
Of course.
With
Is
giant
it?
oaks
Yeah.
and all this other shit. It's a beautiful area otherwise. So
Oaks.
my wife and my son, they're walking back to the apartment complex, and some dude pulls up next to him. Now my wife is a little shady on the D. Not shady on the D.
Sure.
She just can't remember anything about it. She doesn't remember what color the car was. It's either
Okay.
champagne
Yeah.
or it's tan or it's gray.
Yeah. First of all, your
champagne
wife,
and tan are the
your
same
wife
colors.
has terrible situational awareness.
Oh my God.
Do you remember when we went to the show yesterday where you're like, what are you looking at? And I was like, I'm looking at everybody.
Yeah, making sure. You got to have a contingency plan.
I am literally like the Terminator.
Yeah. Nobody's kidnapping Jay.
Who can I beat up in this room and where are the exits?
And nobody, well, they were everywhere. That was one of the bits. And so what ends up happening is this guy pulls up alongside of my wife and my son and goes, hey, come here. I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And my wife, being completely just
Oblivious?
and also taken aback by the moment. It was
Yeah.
very abrupt.
Yeah.
She starts to take a couple steps towards him,
Yeah.
and then she goes, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And she grabs Jack by the hand, and she starts to leave, and the guy's
Yeah.
like, hey, come here. I said I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, nah, dude, I'm good. And he starts getting very angry
Yeah.
and flailing his arms
Yeah,
out
yeah,
the
yeah.
window and shit, and looks like he's going for the door to get
Oh,
out of the car.
okay.
So my wife starts booking it. She's 2 blocks
Little
from the
grab
house.
and go. He's
Little
trying
grab
to
and go.
put a
He's-
little grab and
That's right.
go.
He was at the takeout window.
Yeah.
And she starts taking off, and she calls me instead of
Sure.
the police. Luckily,
course.
and my ringer's never on. You know this. You try to call me, I'm never going to answer.
You're such a piece of shit. You
It's
don't.
true.
You wouldn't even pick up if your woman was in the trunk. Like, Dave.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen at all. I put it on mute because I'm too busy, and I got a lot of stuff going on. But I did happen.
Sorry,
to,
honey. I don't pick up the
He'd
phone.
lean over, look at the phone. I'll answer.
Yeah, we'll get it later. I'm sure it's not
I'm
important.
sure it's not an emergency. What are you being kidnapped?
Not
Come
a big
on.
deal. Come on now. You get,
I'm
also
welding over here.
call the police. Call the police. That would have been a good
or
move.
call Jay.
Yeah, so call somebody. No, not you, bro.
Call Jay.
So I
because
do happen
I will
to see.
save you.
I see it's ringing, and I pick it up, and she tells me what's going on, and I'm like, all right, hurry up and get into the apartment. She's only a few blocks away. Call the police. So she does this, right? She gets inside. She calls the police. The police take down her information, take down the whole story.
She gives almost zero
He was a Middle
for the
Eastern
police
man.
to go on.
I think he was Middle Eastern. I think
Could
he
have been
was-
Dominican.
Might have been bald. Was
Don't
a
know.
sedan. It was a sedan. It was a gray sedan. Might have been a champagne sedan.
It was a minivan. Could have been a crossover.
Could have been a crossover. Might have been an SUV. It was the new Bronco, actually. Matter of fact.
Nice.
And so she's really
I would have went
scared.
with them if it was the new
The
Bronco.
new Bronco. I'm like, absolutely.
Come here.
I've been wanting
I'm
to see how
coming.
this thing. Is
I'm
this a
coming.
Sasquatch package? And so she tells the police. They call her back and they say there's been instances of human trafficking in the area. Can you give us any more details than what you gave us before? Absolutely not. She can't. No, she can't. She gave him what she already
Traumatic
had.
experience. It's
But
hard to have
here's
memory
a strange
recall,
thing.
unless you're your boy.
In between
Yeah.
her calling the police and her hanging up with me.
Yeah.
She hangs up with me, goes to call the police. Her phone starts freaking out. It's glitching out, opening up all these apps. She can't control it. She can't press send. She can't do anything. All of a sudden, finally, it calms down. But the last thing to open up is a QAnon website. A QAnon. QAnon.
Okay.
Oh my
.pub.
God.
Wait, the plot is thickening
Dude,
here.
it's so thick. The plot is so thick, bro.
It's a greasy beast.
It's a greasy beast. So it opens up to a QAnon post, and that it's a QAnon.pub, and that website is very underwhelming. It's a message board. It's not flashy. There's nothing fun going on. You don't know what's going on. It's just
But
words.
there is child and sex trafficking on there.
Yeah, or information disseminated from
Yes.
a military intelligence guy down to the
Here
general
we
public.
go.
And so, on the screen it says, "Shall we play a game?" And that's it. There's nothing else.
They
Isn't
hit
that
the
fucking-
saw?
They hit her with the
They
saw,
hit-
bro.
Dude, so she could have been kidnapped.
But she
and then
goes outside. There's a small man on a tiny tricycle, and, and she punts him into the street. No, but
Please
that's,
let the art this week be Dave as the saw guy.
I like that. That's
and
not
me
a bad
hanging
move.
up. Do you want to play a
that's
game?
not a bad move with a
Wanna play a
QAnon
game.
T-shirt. But yeah, man. I mean, it's a nothing burger. In other words, there's nothing more to it. The police. I actually went around to where it happened. I knocked on some doors. I described the encounter to people. Told them to keep their eyes out. I created a lot of racists.
Sure.
Racists.
Sure.
I went up to a lot of
Kinda.
old white folks.
That's
and I
who you
said-
wanna go to.
And I said, keep an eye out for a Middle Eastern man in a sedan.
Yeah.
Could be champagne. Could be gray.
Basically,
we don't know.
Basically, that's
30% of the
every
population.
Middle Eastern man.
30% of the population in New
Because
Jersey.
they're always in minivans.
Yeah, they are always in minivans.
They have like 9 kids.
Because
They
they're not
gotta haul
worried
their
about
family,
it. In Dubai, they got Raris, but they come here and they know how to start from the bottom and work their way up. So they go with the, minivans.
Yeah, I got
and
a
such.
funny story about that. I went to this one house, swear to God, $1 million house. We were doing carpet in there.
I thought you were going to say we were doing cocaine.
No. Actually, I was doing cocaine with an Indian guy one time.
Nice.
But yo, we went to the house. Beautiful. $1 million home,
Yeah.
right? We're installing the carpet, me and my dad, and they have IKEA furniture in there.
Yeah.
Disgusting, shitty furniture. My dad asked, he goes, hey, this is a beautiful home. Why do you got IKEA furniture?
Yeah.
And they said, because the furniture is not worth anything. The house is what's money.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then this old lady had those crusty Indian feet, and she kept trying to walk on the carpet. And my dad said, hey, ma'am, do not walk on this white carpet with those crusties.
Not with those crusty dusties, baby.
And then she said, "Sir, this is my carpet." He goes, "No. This is my carpet until I pull my '98 Econoline 350 out your driveway."
That's right. Until the job is done.
Till the
this
job
is my
is done.
fucking
That's
carpet.
right.
Because you're not going to come down on me for these crusty, dusty footprints
That's
everywhere.
right, exactly.
And these long, curly toenails pulling up the threads of the carpet. I'll
yellow-
cut you with a box knife,
These
bitch.
yellow crusty toenails.
You don't want that. Yeah, but man, I mean, as far as the kidnapping thing goes, that was it. There was nothing there. And like I said, I knocked on some doors. I created a few more racists than there
Dave
already
starts
were.
a neighborhood watch program.
That's what I wanted to do
They
because
just start
there's nothing-
beating up Middle Eastern people.
Well,
in the
yeah, I did a
street.
really bad job. I should have fucking said, hey, now
like
listen.
the New Yorkers are beating up Asians.
That's what's happening.
still doing
They're
that?
also shooting each other. Like, I just watched a no mask shooting. A dude just went up into a convenience store, no fucking mask on, boom, 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 boom. And the comments are filled with people from New York going, this shit is happening all the time now.
Dude, my boy
Let's
lives
go to New
in
York,
New York,
bro.
and he was just telling me, it's a little crazier. He's like, but I mean,
It is what it is, yeah.
Look, if you listen to any media outlet or anything...
It sounds like the end of the world.
Yeah, fear, is... Yeah, you would think that the world is on fire and
Yeah.
every race is just...
But if you're not hanging out at the trap house,
Yeah.
if you're just going from point A to point B, you're
Yeah.
going to your restaurant, you're picking up pizza, you're going to the subway, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're going to be
Now,
all right.
Dude,
now what
motherfuckers
was
begins-
crazy was that fucking shooting that happened outside that sneaker store.
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit was wild. You sent that to us in the...
One
the
of you guys
fucking-
did, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that was you. I didn't
It's
see
like
that.
a
My
shoe
man
palace
got
or
gunned
something.
down in the middle of the street over a pair of J's.
Well, this is what's
would
happening.
I kill somebody for a pair of J's?
Yes, you would, absolutely.
Sure would.
Well, you know
I
why?
sure would.
Because these fucking sneakerheads, like you piece of shit, because you're supporting them.
I'm a
right?
greasy beast.
They take you greasy beast, you son of a bitch. All right,
Greasy
they're
beast.
buying shit at retail.
This might be the episode.
and they're buying it all.
Yeah.
And then they're fucking selling it for 3 times the markup on,
Sure
on
are.
StockX. And who's buying it? It's fucking you.
White guys like me.
Fucking you.
That's right.
Because you got the cheddar.
If
and
you
you got
gotta-
the credit to finance
If you
it.
got to smoke... Nope, no financing.
Okay,
I buy
you
them outright.
finance it. You got the credit to finance it.
And if me getting my Jordans requires a couple young urban kids getting smoked in the middle of the street...
Small price to pay.
Hey, charge it to the game.
Hey, this
you
is not-
know?
this is America, is it not?
Charge
It's
it to
America,
the
is it
game.
not?
Capitalism, baby.
That guy did get gunned down in the street, though. And,
Sorry, and our
I-
condolences for his family.
You know what, though? I'm curious for what pair. You know what I mean? Like, what pair made that man brandish a firearm?
Probably
Put a couple
Travis
of holes.
Scott's.
Couple of Travis Scott's.
It'd have to be something over the $1,000 mark.
Something.
Yeah.
Well,
It has to
I'm
be
part of sneakerhead groups, and I see them every time they go for raffles to get them at retail.
Yeah.
It's the bane of their existence. All people ever post in these sneakerhead groups is, sorry, you didn't win the raffle. And it's just fucking sad faces. People talking about how my life is just going nowhere. I'm living in the gutters. I'm thinking about killing
posting
myself.
their stories.
Yeah,
Like, damn it, I didn't win again.
Yep.
You know?
Over and over again. It's a weird thing that the sneaker game has become. But speaking of sneaker game, I do want to say that last night.
Lay it on me.
No,
babe.
I'm not giving it to you. God damn it.
Lay it on
No,
me.
we're not going to give it to you.
Talk about my.
We
my
went
style.
to go
My
see
grave
Chris.
digger shirt.
We went to go see Chris Destefano last night, and both him and his opener had some fresh pairs on.
Oh, dude, Chrissy D had a fresh
He had the Reebok
pair of
pumps
kicks.
on.
Dude, those were nice.
They were dope.
We were sitting a little farther away. I thought it was some new form of Travis Scott's from a distance.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have the best eyes.
You don't have the best eyes,
But they look cool. He's a thick boy in real
he
life.
is a thick boy.
He's thick.
He was sweating. We were sweating.
Everybody was sweating.
Little outdoor venue for the boys.
You know who
Jeez.
wasn't sweating?
Who's
Those
that?
group of fucking hecklers that's sitting in the front. Dude, there was
Man.
a table of 4 people at a collective combined weight. If there was wrestling and they were calling them down to
yeah.
the ring, they'd be like, this quadruple duo
Yeah.
has a combined weight of 2,200 pounds.
2,200
Dude, there were
pounds.
some thick motherfuckers.
That's what is that? That's a fucking an eighth or a ton and an eighth.
Yo, dude, not only that, but they were, this one guy was dressed
Oh,
all
look, that's
in
it.
white.
That's right where it was.
you
Actually,
go.
look, is that the? Oh, that's Yo, is that them? Or am I tripping? Is
No.
that the fat?
No,
Is that the
no.
greasy beast that was fucking heckling?
No,
I swear to
wasn't.
God, it was.
No, it wasn't because those people, that
Oh,
person,
they slid out so fast.
Oh, yeah, they came out and we saw them. They walked right the fuck out. He told them to put their heads down.
Yeah, can I? All right, so let me give the people a little bit of.
Yeah, let
so
them
they
know
what's
about
going
the
on.
Chrissy D.
So basically, we went to this Chrissy D show, and real close to the stage, there was a group of diehard fans.
Sure.
You know, they were big fans of Chrissy D,
And
they
just big.
just big in general,
Just-
big Italian. Oh, they said they were Puerto Rican, something like that. But
Yo, the loudest people in the room were
they
the
were the
fucking
loudest.
Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, and the thing that they
Embarrassing.
kept doing was this: they'd go. Just over and over and over again. Just and
He would say anything, ready? And like my Puerto Rican wife. Ma'am, you have to stop
Yeah,
it.
that's exactly-
I'm happy that you're out and you're having a good time, but you're really fucking my flow up.
And he's going, it hurts. It actually physically
piercing.
hurts. It's piercing my eardrum.
Yeah.
It's
He was
actually
front
hurting
row?
really bad. Basically
Yeah.
front row, yeah. And so they're doing this over and over again. Now, I won't give away the bit, but eventually...
No, let's give away the bit. Who
No,
gives
no,
a
we can't
shit?
do that. We're not pieces
No,
of
you
shit.
can't do that.
We can't?
No. Come on,
Dude,
no, bro, that's trash. You
We
can't
went
do that.
15 minutes on a digger skit at 50.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that.
We have a line, bro, all right?
Okay.
And that's the line. I won't cross that line.
I'm not going to do it either because I don't want to be an asshole.
That's right, that's right. So
But it was a funny skit.
It was a good skit, but basically, as he alludes to this bit about to be started, he's like, let me tell you a story, and he gives a key detail,
Yeah.
and this fucking table, the one dude just goes, ah, and just shouts the punchline.
Sure did.
Just shouts the punchline.
You see him literally pull the microphone back and look at the table like, you son of a bitch, you just ruined the joke.
Yeah, was he or was he not genuinely mad?
Oh, he was, dude, he was fucking
Yeah, he was-
digging in his eyes like, oh, he's like, I should kick you out. I should kick you
He
the
kept
fuck
saying
out.
that. He was like, I should kick you out. I should have done it a long
Yeah.
time ago. He's like, I'm not going to do it because I'm a pussy. Because he seems like, honestly,
Yeah.
Chrissy D seems like a fucking sweetheart. He seems like the sweetest guy in the world.
I would so like to hang out with that
Dude, I
man.
do want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
He seems like a fun dude.
I think we could rub elbows with guys like these, you know.
Yeah, I think
and
I'd
have
suck
a good
him off.
time with them. I'm not talking about sucking
Oh, I
dicks,
thought- I
but
don't know if some-
he, I think like
Fine.
hanging out with him would be fun. He's got like crazy stories. I got crazy stories.
Yeah, the
Chrissy
stories
D,
were
give me
good.
a call. We'll do something.
But I'm telling you, man, it was unbelievable for these people to just. And so for 75 to 80% of the show, they loved what they were doing. They thought it was so fun to just
Yeah.
scream and to shout out punchlines and shit.
Yo, matter of fact, they were so loud that I thought it was a table of like 8. I
Yeah,
did not realize
just
it was
three
only
people.
Four people.
Was there? I thought there was only 3. It was the
No,
fat
it was
lady,
4.
the dude, and a child that didn't look like he spoke any English.
Fat lady, fat dude, and 2 fat friends. I'm gonna imagine the 2 fatties were a couple.
Yeah.
And the other,
Yeah.
fat
I
birds of a
imagine that.
feather.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather.
They eat together. So
Bird of a feather. What the fuck was that?
But yeah, so by the end of it though, as soon as the fucking set is over, they were the first people up and they beeline the fuck out of
Yeah.
there. So like just shame, just hanging their heads. And I'm going, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
You thought you were gonna co-opt the show? Chrissy D was gonna fucking love it.
Yeah.
You know, it was gonna bring you on stage. It was gonna be great. Like, no, you guys are assholes. We
Yeah.
all paid for these
No,
fucking
and
tickets.
ruining skits bits and kind of ruining the show a little bit because they were so loud and it was embarrassing because honestly, that's how fucking Puerto Ricans are. Because not even joking.
Wait a second, dude. I'm can't
Puerto
say
Rican.
that.
I'm fucking Puerto Rican.
I think you are allowed to say that.
Yeah, I could go in on Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, I think you're allowed to say that.
Let me tell you how bad Puerto Ricans are.
Go ahead.
My sister at my brother's wedding
That bitch.
kind of started heckling a little bit. She's Puerto fucking Rican.
Yeah, she is.
They all want to be in on the speech or what's happening.
They want to be involved.
They want to be involved. The fucking Puerto Ricans always want to be
The
involved.
fucking Puerto Ricans,
Fucking
bro.
Not
Puerto
only
Ricans.
her interrupting Chrissy D, it also ruins it for the audience as
Hold
well,
on a
right?
second. Hold on, Marco.
What?
You ever call my sister a bitch again?
But I thought we were doing that.
And I will beat the fucking
I thought we
yellow
were
off
doing
of you.
that. I thought we were doing that.
Ever?
You went,
Yo,
but
you should've
you
slapped
make
him.
fun of my dead uncle.
Oh,
You make fun of him. No! Yeah! You make fun of my dead uncle all the time.
Fuck your uncle.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Unbelievable.
I'm
I didn't know
sorry.
you were a fucking tyrant.
Don't ever.
You fucking, you Hitler.
I'll beat the
motherfucker.
black off of you,
Wait,
motherfucker.
wait a second. What?
I'll beat
All
the
10%.
I'll beat the 3% black.
That's 10%, bro. Don't fucking mince that up.
God.
But what I will say is Chrissy D, worked through it so well that I don't think it took away from the show.
was
I
a
kind of
pro.
think it was almost the highlight of the show.
Watching him work like that, man, and being able to adapt and evolve.
Yeah.
And the boy did an hour.
See, here's what I don't think. This is where I don't think you could do stand up. Is the second somebody starts heckling you,
I'm jumping
you're
off
gonna get
stage, I'm
too
gonna fight
angry.
them.
You're gonna
Yeah.
get too angry.
Jumping off the stage and fighting him.
You
I'm
could
not good
tell
with
on
that.
his face that he was taken out of the moment a few times.
Yeah.
But his ability to steer back
Yeah.
and get back on track
Yeah.
and lean into that character, I don't know that. I think you would see it on your face. You go, Jay's angry.
Oh, it's
and
falling
there's
apart.
no
It
coming
would
back.
just start
There's
falling
no coming
apart.
back. He'd
Yeah.
go back to the stage and start doing a bit, and then he'd go, you know what? As a matter of fact, fuck you. Get up and I will take you out of here right fucking now.
Yeah.
Stop the show.
I won't.
Stop the fucking show.
I won't. And then
Fucking
just-
rear naked choke, drag her out, and drop her lifeless body in the grass.
And then I'd be on TMZ.
That's right. Well, that's the kind of
Go viral.
that's what we need.
Hey,
actually.
no bad press. There's no such thing as
There's no
bad
such
press,
thing as bad
you know?
press. Well, I was talking to Jenna Sunday, and I was saying, hey, because I'm pretty sure
Hold
she
on,
does something.
wait. I gotta say something.
Go for it.
Because this is what I think happened.
Yeah.
Right. Dave invites me to the comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it was a nice thing, you know. I was like, "Oh, that's good." And then Steph goes,
Oh, that's good.
Like the same day,
Yeah.
you know, me and Steph were talking, and I told her, I was like, "Look, they got the tickets, so we're gonna pay for dinner." Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's why
And
I
then
ordered so many Modelo's.
Stephanie goes, "You think you got the tickets for free?" And I go, "Yeah, I think that maybe."
No.
Hold on, this is my
Okay,
thinking.
go ahead.
I think that
You think so little of
I
me.
thought that he got maybe a hookup from somebody in the CCC and got 4 tickets to the Chrissy D show, and then would invite me.
Yeah.
And then I literally flipped the bill for the entire night.
Oh, that would have been good.
And I was just like, yeah, I could see him doing this.
That would have been good.
Did you pay for the tickets?
I did pay for the tickets.
You
I
did.
don't go
okay.
to
because I was gonna say this is just about this is the piece of shit things that Dave does because he is a piece of shit.
Well, I'm friends with
because
a lot
I would
of-
do something like this back in the day. I
I'm
would do
friends with a
something-
lot of people who are, you know,
Yeah.
by proxy attached to these comedians and
Sure.
stuff. I
And I
don't
thought he
think
got
that-
free tickets.
Yeah, I don't think that any of them have the power to give me free anything. I don't think so. I've never
Really?
tried it. I
Yeah.
don't like to be that person, but I've never tried it. So
I
don't
will
think-
call in a
but
favor.
I did.
I'm not afraid.
I don't
so.
call it. I don't really call in favors.
If you owe me,
yeah,
I invest.
Well, that's
in,
different. Nobody owes me anything.
I
don't
invest
fucking-
in people, so I do things for people.
Yeah,
and I would hope
to
that they,
expect a turnaround. That's what.
I like the barter system.
Yeah. I
you know?
give you, and then I come looking for you in the
And I
future.
come looking.
That's
Speaking
not really
of coming,
barter.
come
Speaking of
looking.
coming. Speaking of coming.
Going to look for this landlord.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. I mean, the show was great. And those people kind of made the show, and I really wasn't mad at it.
No, the bathroom was nice and cool. It was hot as fuck at the
Ooh.
venue, but the bathroom was.
The
Where was
bathroom
it
was
at?
in like a trailer, and it,
Yeah, it
it
was-
was on a golf course.
It was on a golf course. Yeah, I didn't wear my J's
where, in
because
Jersey
I thought
or
it was
where?
good. Yeah,
yeah.
Eatontown.
Yeah, Eatontown.
It was in Eatontown.
Oh, shit.
Very
Yeah, it
close.
was dope.
Oh, but I
Your
was saying,
invitation must have got lost in the mail, like mine for Diggerland.
No, I had.
because I don't remember getting an invite to Diggerland.
Dude, you need a kid to go to
You do need a
Diggerland,
kid.
bro.
You
It's
can't
one
just be
kid
a
minimum.
fucking a big
Those-
angry adult.
Those 3 black guys playing ball.
Yeah,
Wasn't a kid around.
No,
They
the
had
kids were
kids-
watching them play.
No, their kids weren't there, but they paid child support, so it was fine. You know, they're allowed to go.
I doubt those
Oh, wait, well,
3
you pay-
guys pay child
Yeah, they probably don't
support.
pay child support. They were actually hiding there. But yeah, man. So that was all good. I was talking to Jenna though, and she said she was like, "Oh, tell Chrissy I said hello and kiss him on the mouth for me." And I was like,
Trying to find them.
God, that would have been a real powerful
Hey,
move.
Jenna says hi.
If I just right on the lips,
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
might
look at
have
him right
went-
there in the middle.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Yeah,
He
you
might have
kiss him on
went
the
for
lips.
it. Yeah.
He's also
He's,
sexually ambiguous. You know, so
he's
it
got a
might
little
work
thing
out.
going
It'll
on.
Work out just fine.
Yeah.
But besides that, what did you get into over the week there,
Oh my
Jakey
God.
boy?
I had a pretty funny encounter at work actually. So it was really hot. Okay.
We're in a heat wave, right? It's been a legit heat wave.
Kind of.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is,
It's
yeah.
been in the 90s.
100, bro.
Yeah,
So-
feeling hundreds.
Feel
So
100.
Friday, it's the last day. I'm trying to get through everything.
Sure.
I go to this one stop that I haven't been to yet because it's just kind of one of those days where you're trying to get everything on. You want to try to get the day done as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Because your boy makes commission. He's not,
beat for sitting in that
Yeah,
heat.
I'm not getting paid by the hour, dog. I'm trying to fill this truck, go home.
Yeah.
So I go to this one stop. Super sweet, nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
I get there and I'm like, hey, where's this guy at? I never met him before. This guy Bill.
Okay.
And then I get there.
Sweet Bill.
And then they're like, yeah, Bill went out to lunch. He'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Out to lunch. And
All
I
right.
go, okay, out to lunch. So I hang out there for
Figure
about
what,
10
half
minutes.
hour?
No.
If he
already
just left.
No, he left a while ago.
Okay.
He should be back in about 10 minutes. So
Okay.
I'm thinking, okay, lunch. Okay.
That's fine.
So he gets back, right?
Mhm.
He comes out the truck. He's like, hey, what's going on? I go, hey, what's going on, Bill? Just almost like we know each other.
Sure.
That's how you have to be in this business.
That's
Got to be
nice.
friendly, warm,
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
He's just back from lunch,
Yeah.
okay? So we're walking, and all I hear is... And I go, okay. And I go, hey, Bill, what did you have for lunch, man? You keep just ripping ass over
that's
here.
what that is? He's ripping ass?
No. He has a prosthetic leg on, and
Ew.
because of the humidity,
Ew.
the
Ew,
nub is
stinks.
getting trapped and going.
Ew, bro.
And he tells me, nah, brother, that's because I ain't got a leg. And I go, oh, shit, how am I
you
going
feel
to
real bad. You feel
So-
real bad, bro.
so,
hey, stuff some paper towels in that thing or some
Yo.
shit. Muffle that
Throw
sound,
some
bro.
fucking baby powder.
Yeah, a little bit
there.
of baby. I'll start
And
making dough. You do that.
And then I just like look at him, and he's like looking at me, and I go, so $10 a piece on the rims?
Yep. Was he a
Dude,
good sport about it? You fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I fucked up.
You fucked up, bro.
He was a real good sport.
Hey,
He's
Bill,
like, nah,
are
man,
you
I ain't farting."
shitting your pants? No, dude. Actually lost my leg in
Dude.
Afghanistan.
defending the goddamn
Defending this country, bro.
the freedoms in which you take advantage
God
of.
damn it, bro. Well,
But, yeah.
just do something. Stuff a little
Yeah,
bit of powder in
but
there.
I have a lot of weird things like that happen at work, and it's just kind of like a regular occurrence.
Is that because you don't have like a filter? You just say things.
Well, sometimes it works out where,
Yeah.
like, that, and then sometimes it doesn't. Like, I went to a yard trying to buy, like, big loads of cats so I could, go home early.
Yeah.
And I get there, this one place. I go, hey, what's going on? He's like, hey, how you doing? And all this starts talking to me. And kind of an accent that
What was
I...
that
I-
accent? How was that?
That's the thing. I wasn't really sure.
Yeah.
And I go,
Is
hey...
he Armenian?
I go like this. I go, hey, do you want me to have the boss call you? He's Spanish. He could speak Spanish to you.
He's like,
automatically, I think he's Spanish, right? Possibly
Hey,
Dominican.
you're part Puerto Rican, dude.
Yo.
You can't pick up on that.
Well, I can't have a full-on conversation with
No,
the boy.
but I'm saying you can't tell that he's not Spanish.
Yo, but I can only tell like another Puerto Rican or a Mexican. I'm not
Okay.
really good with like Guatemalans and
All
shit
right,
like
I'll
that.
forgive you on that
So
one.
I go, I'm thinking maybe he's Dominican, possibly Haitian.
Sure.
I go, do you want me to have somebody call you in Spanish? He
Yeah.
goes, I'm African. And I go, oh yeah, that's cool. My sister's African. And he goes, really? I go, no. And then he goes, okay. And then I go, so you're not gonna let me look at anything, are you? And then he goes, why don't you leave me your card? I go, no. I don't think this went very
It's
well.
fine. I don't think this went very well.
He said, I was like, I'm just going to go.
I understand that this didn't really pan out the way I had hoped.
I was like, my sister's African. He's like, really? No.
No. He didn't think that was funny?
No, he didn't.
It's
think
pretty
it was-
funny. I think it's pretty funny.
I thought
I
at
would
the
laugh.
time it was kind of funny.
Yeah, I think it's very funny.
but he didn't
No.
find that funny.
Is he John Wayne Parr? Because I thought that was pretty funny.
It might have been John
It
Wayne
was
Parr.
John Wayne Parr.
So he didn't find that funny. He's like, leave me a card, I'll call you. I'm like, no, you won't. And it's
No,
okay.
You're not calling
I get
me.
it.
It's not happening.
I know, my sister's not African. I'll see you later.
Jeez.
So-
Well, at least you have a good feel for when those things don't work out.
No, I have plenty of
You can
things.
read a room.
Oh, I can read a room
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I have guys, where I do some of these things, like these routes, and I'll go and I'll start yelling, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? And then a guy will, like, you'll see some guy, and be like, hey, then he waves, and then he goes like this, and I go, no, forget it. You had your chance, and then I'll leave.
Yeah.
I fuck with guys sometimes,
Well,
and
that's-
like once in a while, you go into guys that like you haven't ever
Once
bought
in a while,
anything.
you go into guys.
I go into
catch
guys.
that?
I go into
Hey,
guys.
man. We're
with
being
my-
honest on this show.
with my dick.
Once in a while, like,
No,
going to guys.
I go into some of these dudes and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I slip into them, and then I slip out real quick.
Hey, man, you want to sell me some cats?
And I leave the money on the dresser.
Oh, my God.
No, but some of these dudes are just funny. And then...
well, you have a very
I'll tell
interesting
them, like,
job where you bump into like 1,000 people on a daily basis.
I do, yeah. And I come in and I'll tell them, like, hey, what's going on? I'm just here for my monthly no.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait,
Monthly
what?
no.
And then they'll go, wait, what? I go, you got any cats? He goes, no. I go, there it is. I'll see you later.
It is.
But it's cool, man.
That's
it's decent. But
Christensen's recycling humor.
yeah, it was
That is.
funny, man. The job is like really funny though. Like but like after watching like Chrissy D, I went home and wrote like a bit and stuff like that I told you before.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I would love to maybe give it a shot. Just do
God,
5
if you
CC,
do,
it'd be great.
I get bravery by proxy through you. Like
I
if
know.
you do it,
Yeah,
I'm fucking
then
on
you would
to let's
wanna
fucking do it, bro.
Yeah,
100%. We'll get Marco crazy high and just throw him out on stage and be like, hey guys, what's going on, guys?
Hey, everybody noticed that. I forgot what I was going to say. The edibles just
man.
kicked in.
And that's enough. That'll
fucking
probably
suck.
kill. No, you know what? He'd probably end up killing. We'd be fucking trying to work bits together and
I can
shit.
see
Marco's
Marco
just
doing
high
like
as
a
shit.
Mitch Hedberg thing.
Yes, dude. He was very
Are
funny.
there like really any like big comedic duos, like a pair of dudes that go on stage?
Yeah, DJ and
And
VW.
Dude,
Yeah.
you
Well,
guys should do that.
I mean,
That'd be pretty
there are
sweet.
podcasts that do like live shows that have worked out for them. I think that works
YMH.
out some. Yeah,
Which
Your
I'm
Mom's House
actually
is doing
getting
it.
a lot more into now.
Well, Tom is so funny, and
He's
I can't
great.
believe you don't like Christina. I
No,
love her.
she
She's
bothers
the
me
best.
a little bit.
I love her. I love her.
But yeah, I but this week was pretty good though. I went rollerblading.
Oh, yeah, that's
Friday-
right.
I saw a little
Friday
bit of that.
night. Dude, I had an action-packed weekend. I fucking went rollerblading
Yeah.
Friday. I went to a show Saturday.
It's a beautiful
and your
weekend.
boy's Sunday doing his
And
podcast.
you're
Yeah.
doing a show on Sunday.
Tomorrow I'm just gonna masturbate till I'm shooting ghost loads, and that's how I'm finishing the
Ghost
week.
load. Just a little bit of smoke for the boys.
But
me
yeah,
and-
I was in that fucking roller rink, like really.
Gliding,
like,
yeah,
right?
but I didn't see.
And
Here's the thing: I didn't see any actual footage of
Yeah,
you.
I want to see.
well,
some
that's
actually
because I was
rollerblading.
blowing the doors off people.
I
No,
kind of feel like.
Did you have elbow pads and a helmet? Or-
no, but there was this one
Oh, dude,
Indian
you
guy
should've wore a
that
helmet.
went there straight up, padded
Padded
from
up?
the wrist, elbow. He had a fanny pack.
Yeah.
Dude, he didn't have a helmet on, and I was like, out of all the things to
Yeah,
wear,
Yeah,
right,
I was
the
gonna say,
helmet.
that's it. Well, they have Indian people have great hair.
But yo, he was in like
You know
almost
what,
like
fuck
a
that hair.
4-point
Helmet.
stance. You know, it was in like a 4-point stance,
Yeah.
kind of. You know, and then they have the kids with the little play school ones that go over the sneakers.
Yeah.
That they don't really roll. They just run
Clack,
with
clack, clack,
yeah,
clack, 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 clack.
They
Yeah.
run
Just,
in
like, walk.
fucking yeah. And then
Were you getting smoked by anybody that made
No,
you a
your
little
boy
bit
could
insecure?
skate.
Can you?
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I even hit a heel touch at one point.
I would
I
like
could
to do
definitely
a
do that.
thing where you teach me how
heel touch.
to how to skateboard because I never learned how to skateboard.
I can skateboard still pretty okay.
No, but I'm saying, can you teach me to skateboard?
You're talking about like
yeah, they
tricks
got
or
it
just
or
like,
you don't, kid. I don't know
What
what
the
to
fuck?
tell
You're
you.
talking about like tricks or just like
Yeah, like
riding?
I can't ollie.
Oh, dude, I can
It's
do that.
impossible.
Yo,
for me
literally,
to ollie.
just watch YouTube. I'm sure they would
No,
teach you
I'm
better
saying
than I
we
would.
could bond together.
Dude, let's
but fine,
all
if you
go.
want to do
I used
that,
to
I'll
skate a
just
little
go to
bit.
fucking YouTube and get taught. You know, but I
Yeah.
was hoping maybe my
Yeah,
homie
no.
could teach me how to skate a little
No,
bit.
no.
Fucking A, bro.
I think we're done.
I
after
take you to
this.
Chrissy D, bro, and
You
you can't
ever-
teach me how to ollie?
That one's for my sister.
You can't teach me how to ollie? That bitch! God damn it!
Again!
No, I'm so
Again!
sorry.
There we go again.
What's her last name?
I ain't telling
No,
you.
I wanted to apologize to Mrs. What the fuck ever. But yeah,
Mrs.
man.
Puerto Rican.
Mrs. Puerto Rican.
Mrs. Puerto Rican.
Me and Marco Saturday night we went and had a little barbecue on the beach. The beach.
Saturday
on
night?
The
You went
West
with
Bay.
me Saturday night.
No,
Friday night.
Friday night.
So when I was shredding, you guys were grilling.
Yeah, and
Not
what's
really.
funny about not really, it didn't really work out like that. But what's funny about I think it was Keyport's like nasty little bay area where there's like
Yeah.
a million crab carcasses.
Yeah.
There's really no rules there. So like as soon as you show up, everybody's just
like
drinking in
Portland.
public. Like
Yeah.
there's absolutely no rhyme or there's fires everywhere. People are making fires.
A lot of white trash?
Oh, a tremendous. Actually, no.
There's a lot of Hispanics.
Tremendous amount of Hispanic and Indian
Fucking
people.
Puerto Ricans.
and they're going in
They're
there.
fishing and swimming.
Yeah,
in
they're
that
fishing
water,
and swimming in
dog.
that
Sure.
water, and they're
That
wading in
Raritan
with
Bay.
nets.
You are what you
Is
eat.
it the Raritan Bay?
You know?
Yeah, that's a Raritan Bay, bro.
That's so gross. We were in that, and so people were going in with nets and they're pulling out clams and shit like that. And we hung out, had some beers on the beach, attempted to make a little barbecue. Turns out, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
So if you give me just charcoal
Yeah.
and a grill, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna load the charcoal up with lighter
Yeah.
fluid and set it on fire. And
Yeah, it's not. No, you got to kind of give it a little thing like
You have
that,
to,
and
like-
then throw it, and then you got to work it for a little while.
Yeah.
Work it so the coals catch.
Yeah.
And then and you got to make sure the fluid is burned off because you will be eating lighter fluid.
I discovered that.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
Really?
Because while the hot dogs were on there, I was like, fire went out. Whoosh.
Dude, I fucking
just fucking dumped lighter fluid on
One
it.
night I got so fucking drunk that I was burning treated lumber in my backyard and cooking hot dogs over them.
Ooh.
And I got violently sick. The wood was burning green, dude, and we were
And
literally
you're just cooking wieners on that shit,
We were
bro.
cooking Bar A pork chicken
Oh,
beef
you're talking about
dogs,
Dollar Tree hot dogs,
dude,
bro?
and we're cooking them and eating them, and everybody's like, just fucking
Just throwing up chemicals.
I don't feel good.
Oh my god!
And then somebody was like, I get in, and my dad's like, "Were you burning the pressure treated wood in the back?" And I
That's
go,
what we had, pops.
"Yeah,
yeah.
He goes, "You didn't think there was something peculiar when it was burning green? Those are the chemicals, bro."
Yeah, maybe you should have taught me that. How about that? How about pass down some
Where-
fatherly
where-
knowledge?
Where were you,
Where
Dad?
the fuck were you? You didn't teach me how to barbecue.
He's like, I was cutting pipes in the basement.
Yeah, that's right. Getting ready to go threaten Kenny.
I owe the landlord money.
God damn it! Got priorities here,
No
Jakey
time for
boy.
your fucking weenies.
Dude,
I
but-
got time for your Bar A dogs.
It was cool, man. We went there. We had a little bit. Damien refused to step off the, and I kind of don't blame him. Marco's son refused to step off the beach towels, and it's because everywhere all over that beach, it's just riddled with carcasses. Everything's dead. Just horseshoe crabs, mad crabs.
boy.
Everything is just dead. It's
And what about Jack?
Yo,
Jack didn't give a fuck.
tell me how I walked up and this motherfucker's like, "Hey!" and these little short, shirtless.
Yeah, bro. What?
Okay.
You're at the beach.
You're at the beach.
We're at the beach. I'm in swim
No,
shorts.
dude,
Wasn't
it
swim
was-
shorts?
I mean, like,
A
yo,
sweet couple.
Indians wear short shorts.
That's it.
Everyone's wearing their clothes there.
Right when I was about to go up to you, there was an adorable little couple, right?
Yeah.
They're on a blanket. They have string lights around the perimeter with candles, and they're
Adorable.
dressed,
Yeah.
cute, and
Yeah.
and they're having this little thing together, and
In a
they
field
go
of carcasses
and
on
this
the
field
beach.
of yeah,
Sure.
I mean, really, yeah,
Horseshoe
yeah, it's
crabs.
fucking kind of gross. And he
Go
goes,
to a
"Hey,
nicer
dude, come here."
beach, guys.
And I'm like, "What's up, man?" He goes, "You want cake?" And they were eating cake out of champagne glasses, and he's like, "We can't eat any more of the cake," and so they gave me cake.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Isn't
I
that
would not
nice?
have trust that.
What the fuck?
Dude, I am very particular about who handles my food.
They were very sweet looking.
It was
Don't
love
give a
cake.
shit.
It was
Don't
love
give a
cake,
shit.
and then we didn't eat any of it. We told Damien and Jack to just take forks and just go at it, and so they're
yeah,
dead
I
now.
definitely want to give it to my children.
Yeah, they've passed away since, and so that's what this episode is really about.
So yeah, this episode is in memory of Damien and Jack.
Rest
you will
in
be
peace,
missed,
kids. Rest
but
in peace.
I am gonna be going partying tomorrow.
It is true, 100%. Now that I have a little bit more free time on my plate. But yeah, man. So kind of like
Oh,
a
and
really
the
killer
money.
killer
And the
week.
money,
What
bro.
about all the money that I get
All
to save
the
now? I never
J's.
spent money on him anyway. It's fine. But yeah, man. So all in
hand-me-downs.
all, the week was actually really solid. A beautiful week, even though it was a fucking heat wave, even though it was gross, even though I got worked a bunch of overtime and all this other shit. It was still
Even though I accidentally
killed a man.
told an amputee that he was farting, and it
Yeah,
was a good
even
week.
though
So-
QAnon almost kidnapped my family. It
Oh,
started
yeah.
rough and then it ended beautifully.
dude,
that's
and then
really all
I
got
did you call me or did I call you?
for. What, that day?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
I called you and I was like, "Holy shit!" about the Cindy thing. When
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I only sent voice memos. And he
yeah,
was still
I
good for a
think
call.
call.
I thought
Wave.
I'd give you a call because I was like, this is a perfect excuse for Dave to get out of work.
Oh yeah,
Because he
That's
could
exactly what happened.
literally contribute nothing to this.
Absolutely
Besides
not.
being there and consoling her.
Consoling my wife was it. So I was out. I left.
You're telling the guy, I got to get out of here,
Exactly.
guys. Almost.
I got to go pat my wife on the
I
back.
would not be surprised if Dave staged that kidnapping.
It was me.
It was
me.
fucking
I
Dave
hired an
in
Arabic man.
blackface.
I hired a Nigerian dude. My wife just cannot put two and two together. It was a Nigerian dude in a black Tahoe.
I'm African.
All
My
right, it was a
sister's
black
African.
Tahoe. She's like, it was a fucking Middle Eastern man in a tan sedan. But
I
yeah,
hired
man.
him on Craigslist. He's an Uber driver. He did this.
Yo, so I wanted to get into a little bit about what's going on with dababy. I know we're a little bit late on this hip hop topic. It's
Yeah.
just that right now, Marco, what is it that dababy did that's got him in the crosshairs for homophobia?
It's
Is it?
probably homophobic remarks.
Is that the Pocono Palace?
Yeah, it is a Pocono Palace. Shout out Pocono.
It happened
Palace.
like 3 weeks ago at a concert in Miami, Rolling Loud, and he basically just said, like, if your pussy is clean
Yeah.
and it smells like water, raise
Yeah.
your cell phones in the air.
Okay.
And then he said, if you're a dude in the crowd and you're not in the parking lot sucking dick,
Yeah, huh?
put your cell phones in the air.
Right.
So
yeah, everyone took
Dave
it.
wouldn't have been able to put his
Yeah,
cell phone in the
so
air.
he would have had a dip.
But I don't understand. He's just
Peace.
taking stock on who his audience is, right?
Yeah.
Is that not what he's doing?
Well, I
He's
mean,
just trying to
Chrissy
figure
D
out.
did that last
Yeah.
night where he's like, how many homosexuals I got in the crowd?
That's
then,
right, and only
one
two
yelled,
people.
One guy yelled.
Yeah, two of them did.
There wasn't one black guy there though.
There was
last
no.
night.
It was a sea of white people.
And old people. There
Chrissy
was
D is QAnon.
There was an old couples next to us.
Yeah, there was a few real old folks.
I was like,
hanging out
this
there.
is fucking like
That's his
maybe
demographic,
family?
bro.
But
Us
since,
and old people.
Oh, from True TV.
Oh, is that what? Was he on True
Maybe.
TV?
I
Oh, he's
think
got
so.
that show he was talking
Yeah,
about. That's what it is.
You got them old white people.
All right,
coming
so
out.
DaBaby has dubbed himself live show killer. Look at it, young bodied
Bodied
up
up.
DaBaby.
Bodied
Young
up,
bodied
dude.
up DaBaby.
But
Now,
since
is
then,
he my height?
yeah.
Yes, he is.
But since then, he's been kicked off of like literally like 7 festivals. People are dropping them out off like features with him and shit.
How DaBaby's homophobic comments at Rolling Loud set off a firestorm. So
David,
is there any actual quotes? What's up?
Would you like to take this? Because you actually had some pretty decent insight on this when we spoke on the phone.
Yeah, so basically, whatever it is that...
And I had some real homophobic ones. So why don't you go ahead and
So
take
let's
it
open
first.
up with good things and then we'll end with bad ones. If you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, then
'Cause you're
put your
gay.
cell phone light in the air.
Hold on, real quick. Doesn't this sound like some shit Jay said?
Yeah, that's exactly like what Jay says.
Dude, it's learned behavior. I learned it from my dad.
I learned it from the baby. Ladies,
Jiggy boy,
if your
jiggy boy,
pussy...
those homosexuals got AIDS,
I
jiggy
like
boy.
this. Here we go. Ladies, if your pussy smells like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas, if you ain't suck a N-word dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air. Keep it fucking real. So basically, like if you didn't suck a dude's dick,
Not
in
an articulate man, but
well, and sure, he made it sound a lot cooler than I did.
Yeah, I'm sure
Let's
he
be
did.
honest. But really, what I am most focused on saying right now is that we just got over celebrating the life and achievements of the late great DMX.
Come on!
Right? Rest in peace.
that's good.
Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I challenge you to find a more homophobic rapper than DMX.
There ain't a one out there.
And I'm not mad at him for it.
Sure.
But if you go to any DMX song and look
Yeah.
up the lyrics, it almost always is aggressive and indicating
Yeah.
violence towards gay people, the gay community.
Yeah.
And what I think was very interesting is that the whole country unanimously celebrated this dude's life, and not a fucking peep was said about all of the incredibly aggressive homophobic lyrics in almost all, but certainly all, of his most popular songs. So the most popular songs that were getting radio play through the month of July, whenever he passed away, that whole fucking month, I think he passed away in June. So June and July, back to back, DMX fucking power hours on every single radio station. Nothing but homophobic shit. Let's rest for a few weeks and then let's fucking cancel DaBaby for some homophobic shit that he said on stage. And my thing with it is, make up your fucking mind. People do not have a mind of their own. They only get outraged at whatever social media or media in general says they should be outraged about.
Yeah.
People are told on a regular basis what to be angry about, and they lean into that without
Sure.
having any ideas of their own.
It's a mob mentality.
Here we go. How did DMX's blatantly homophobic
Here's some of the
2003
lyrics.
hit "Where the Hood At" gain almost no controversy despite its large popularity? Man, cats don't know what's going on. Fucking with the N-word like me, D to the M to the X. Last I heard, y'all N-words was having sex with the same sex.
Oh, that's dope. That's a good line.
That's a good
actually.
name. I
Y'all
show no
having sex
love
with the same sex.
sex.
Yeah,
I show no love to homo thugs. Right? There we go. Empty it out and reload it and throw more slugs. How you gonna explain fucking a man?
First-
Even if we squash the beef, I ain't touching your hand. He literally just said he's gonna shoot
Holy
you.
shit,
He's
dude.
gonna shoot you. He's gonna empty out and reload and throw more slugs
If you're-
because he doesn't show love to homo thugs.
That's right. And
Okay.
if there's anything worse than a thug's a homo thug.
But DaBaby wants to know if you sucked the N-word's dick in the parking lot,
Sure.
and we gotta cancel him.
That's right.
But we gotta celebrate the life and achievements of DMX.
I just think
DaBaby apologized as well.
Don't
twice.
fucking apologize,
don't
DaBaby.
apologize.
At first he didn't.
Yeah.
Because he got dropped out of like 2 or 3 festivals.
Yeah.
And then he apologized.
Yeah.
And then they just continue to drop him.
Well, here's the thing.
It's like, what?
Here's the thing.
That- 'cause there's
When it
there's no amount of apologizing.
When it starts fucking with your money,
I get that.
Yeah,
But that's
you
not a
know
real
what I'm saying?
apology, and I don't want him to apologize because we just got finished celebrating this motherfucker. I love DMX. DMX's music defined a fucking era.
first of
you
all,
know, it was great.
First of all, yeah, it was my track to my 90s.
Absolutely.
Dude,
And that's why you don't show no love to homo thugs.
that's right. That's why
That's
I'm,
learned shit. That's
why,
learned shit.
Well, I'm homophobic. So, dude, you know what? Here's the thing.
I don't fuck with N-words that think they're broads.
I said this to my one dude. What the LGBTQ community needs
You're
to
forgetting a
understand.
few letters, bro.
Yeah, sure
A
I
few
am.
fucking letters.
Hey, but hey, who cares?
You could just throw a couple in
Get
there
it,
and it's
bro.
probably right.
Because you know what? We don't have any in our audience.
Well,
I
we
checked
do.
the analytics.
0.2%, all right?
That one guy.
We have as much of them as I
that
have
wants
black
to-
in me.
That
What?
one guy that wants to fuck Dave
That's
watches
right.
the show.
That might be.
So look,
is that Sean?
I have a very simple. I have a very simple rule that I live by. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to let people. The idea of a feeling is somebody cannot tell you how to feel that. It is a feeling that you have. Somebody can't control how you feel.
Right.
That's why it's a feeling.
Right.
Okay. Now, when it boils down to something like respect, you have to respect them.
Yeah.
So you could think. You could feel or think things are weird or creepy that are not a part of your culture. For instance, some things people eat.
Right.
Or, I don't know, the idea of a man cutting his penis off and tucking into his body.
Sure.
To me is a little gross and weird.
Oh,
but
I'm gonna say erotic.
if that man, if I, yeah,
It's kinda hot.
if I
Wanna
worked,
take that man to the Pocono Palace.
If I worked with
Ooh.
that woman and
Yeah.
she wanted me to call her Laura and be
Uh-huh.
like, Jay, I'm a woman. This is how I identify. I'm getting my. I'd be like, absolutely, Laura, no problem. Because I could have my feelings of, oh, that's a little weird and I don't understand
But it doesn't mean you hate them or
that
you want
does
to treat
not mean
them
that
badly.
I don't hate them
Yeah.
or respect them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you have to respect people.
Yeah.
If you want to be a racist and be like, I hate blacks. Why? Just because I do. That's fine. That is the way you feel.
But
you
outwardly,
need,
how you treat them.
But you need to respect them.
Right.
You know, they're entitled to the same rights as you and the same respect that you have.
Right.
You know, you have to be given, you know. So
I know. I think that's right.
Yeah.
There's
Well
a
said, bro.
line.
Well
It's
said.
how you feel inside.
I mean, I butchered it up at the end. But
no. I still think
but-
you're
But
right
no,
on the money.
I think that you have to respect them.
Yeah.
And, you know, because you're entitled to your feelings as they are of theirs.
Yeah.
They're entitled to theirs. And I think you can not like things and find things a little bit gross or creepy because it's okay to feel that.
Right.
It is a feeling.
Well-
okay? But you will respect those people.
That's a great point because in regards to DMX, here's where he fucked up. He has these feelings because he spent time in prison. So, like, if you scroll up, there's literally a line. Go up a little tiny bit. Right, stop right there. So
I saw a dude get dragged to a room and fuck
I don't
one
fuck
time.
with chumps. For those who've been to jail, that's the cat with the Kool-Aid on his lips and pumps. So, like, he's literally...
Which is also kind of racist, too.
It's cute, though. I like a Kool-Aid.
Same
well,
Kool-Aid, black
That's what they
people.
did, though. That's
Sure.
what they did. They would put Kool-Aid on their lips, and he's talking about his experiences in
I
prison.
saw dudes braiding another dude's hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, what's going on with that?
He's-
And then the one old black dude looked at me and said, so is the Puerto Ricans go gay first?
Always the Puerto Ricans. See, here we go. Full circle. Back to the Puerto Ricans. They're loud. They're obnoxious. They don't deserve rights.
Yeah.
I think really,
everybody who's Puerto Rican got a gay cousin.
that's 100% true.
I got two.
Or they are the gay cousin. But I think, you know, and of course where DMX fucked up was he actually, I don't know if he ever, I kind of feel like he probably beat up a few gay people. If somebody said, did DMX beat up a few gay people
Yeah.
in his life, you know, $50 on the table right now,
Yeah.
I'm putting it on yes.
Yo,
That's just how I feel. I'm putting it on
if
yes.
a gay dude started with me, I'd beat the straight shit out of him.
Yeah. And that's not because he's gay. It's just because he started
He
with
spit
you.
on me or something.
Yeah.
And you know they all got AIDS.
Oh no! But yeah,
God.
man, I do think that it's just this fucking blind spot that
Yeah.
especially American culture has right now, where it's like we selectively
Sure.
gun and cancel people constantly while celebrating the life accomplishments of people who have done the same or if not worse. And it's
And
like be fucking
Well,
consistent, have some conviction.
Also with this is that it's not even like majority of the times it won't even be like the large gay community. It'll be a bunch of fucking like
Karens.
middle-aged white women.
Yeah,
Yeah,
middle-aged white women
or
are
woke
diseased.
white kids. You know, like you can't say that or the dude. I just don't understand. Like, you know, and that's what I wanted to say. Like that was my first thing was. In the
Look at
urban,
the chest. He's
in
got a
the
chest
urban
on him.
fucking community,
Yeah.
in the black community, black urban community, homosexuality is not like celebrated.
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
not. I don't care what the fuck you say or who you talk to in the hood, in like more specifically the black urban
Yeah.
environment, not necessarily the Hispanic, because like I said, mad
Gay
Puerto
Puerto
Ricans
Rican
are gay.
cousins. Yeah.
You got a lot of gay Puerto Ricans,
right.
you know? Because they're just like a flamboyant musical people. So it would be the next logical step to fuck
To
a
suck a
dude.
dick,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's okay.
But you're
I was
right there. There is
drunk.
this weird thing
yeah,
that
in the,
woke community has to tangle with. It's
Yeah,
like, how
you
are
don't understand what it's like for them because that is a part of their culture.
Yeah.
In their culture, that is not accepted.
Yeah, it's-
you know, you got a father who's like a father, and the son comes out to him like, "Hey, I'm gay, Dad." You know, they start with, "I'm gonna beat the gay out your ass" kind of thing. It's not a well received or celebrated thing in the black community.
I think it
and I'm
probably-
speaking on behalf
of the black community.
being a black citizen in the United States. No, about living in that environment my entire childhood and going to school with all these guys and being a part of their community. You know, the Hispanics and the black community where I grew up, and it's just not a celebrated thing.
No, I think it also has a lot to do with, obviously, you go back, the longer you go back, the less gay people were accepted into society. But in the 80s and 90s, during the crack epidemic, where, black people were going to prison for petty crimes, misdemeanor crimes, and they were going on felony charges, a lot of the black community got locked the fuck up. So a lot of black people's dads were in prison, and in prison, it wasn't just about being gay or straight. It was, if you were gay, you were lesser than. So you were dominated in a field of all men. You were dominated and abused, and that's where that line comes from. The guy with the Kool-Aid on his lips and the pumps, like they fell into the role of women, but they were also abused and shit on for their role in prison. And when you have kids and you come out into the real world and your kids are gay, that's a loaded topic now.
I mean, when I was locked up, dude, all the transgenders, the homosexual. Here's how fucked up jail is, okay, in prison. The homosexuals, the transgenders, and the pedophiles and the cops were all kept together.
That's
how
interesting.
crazy is that?
That's a weird move.
Yeah, they were all kept
because
together.
they all had to be protected.
Protection, like PC unit.
Yeah.
They're all together.
Yeah.
How fucking crazy is that?
Yeah. Because they're
just because a guy's a homosexual, he has to be next to a pedophile.
Yeah, and a cop.
Weird.
And fucking cop. And if he's a pedophile cop,
now let's move on to somebody who should be fucking canceled, and I'm for this shit 100%. Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger. I don't like saying his last name.
Schwarzenegger. Did you say?
No.
What did you say?
Can we end it with an A? Can he be Schwarzenegger? All right, let's do that. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He basically came out recently. He did a little fucking Zoom meeting or whatever where they're talking about vaccines and this and that. And like, you got a vaccine, I don't got a vaccine. I think it should be your right to get one.
Stephanie just got her first shot.
Yeah, I think you should have all the rights to get one. What I don't like is the idea of forcing people to get something. I don't like that. But he came out and he basically said, and I'm paraphrasing, fuck your rights. This is about getting vaccinated. And what I really don't like about that is...
Speaking of rights, you know who doesn't have any rights in his eyes?
Who's that?
The Jews.
The Jews, exactly. Because Papa Schwarzenegger was a fucking Nazi. A real fucking Nazi.
Sure was.
A dead-ass Gustav Schwarzenegger was a Nazi, bro.
Sure was.
Yeah, so type in that. We should have pulled this up. Because
Schwarzenegger dad by
the Nazi Gustav. And it says, right. Yeah, so there it goes.
Right there.
Go back one. Even, this is how you know it's bad. Even Newsweek. Fact check by Newsweek. True. His dad was a Nazi fucking sergeant. And this dude comes over to our country, lifts weights, gets bitches, fucks his maid, marries a Kennedy, becomes
Millions
a fucking
of dollars.
governor, millions of fucking dollars, and now is telling us fuck our rights. When you came to a country that paved the fucking way for you, and now you're saying fuck our rights when your daddy was a Nazi. And not only that, this motherfucker is on record talking about his admiration for Hitler. And his ability to speak as a speaker and a charismatic dude.
You did the same thing last week.
I know, but my dad wasn't a Nazi, and I don't have millions of dollars.
He's a shirtless Puerto Rican.
And I say, fuck yeah to your freedoms. Keep your freedoms. Not the fucking opposite. You're not going to mandate shit on me, you dick-sucking, Nazi-loving motherfucker!
Yeah. I don't know, man. Who gives a shit anymore? Like, who cares about the fucking, like, vaccine? And it's literally become a war.
It is.
People need something to go to war over. We are such a warring people.
Who's dangling the carrot over us?
See, that's what I'm
The
saying.
Nazis?
I don't think people... Yeah, Operation Paperclip. They've been running the shit. But I don't think necessarily that people need something to argue about. I think that it's... a fabricated thing. I think it's all tools of divisiveness. I think it's meant to split us up into Republican, Democrat, vaccinated, unvaccinated, black, white, all this shit. Whatever, however many degrees of separation you could introduce to a society ensures that they'll never look up for a second to go, you fucking Nazi sons of bitches!
But this all boils back to what we were talking about before. Because you could literally feel any way you want about somebody who's vaxxed, unvaxxed, Nazi, non-Nazi.
Right.
You still have to respect them.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I cannot like your policies and your everything. Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, the Nazis did some bad stuff.
They did some terrible dark things.
No, but
granted.
Not talking about the fucking Nazi. I'm talking about like vax and unvax and everything like that. You could have your views on anything you want, but you still have to respect these people and their rights. If you think that people should get vaxxed, that's your view.
That's your opinion,
and then going against somebody who doesn't think that they need a vaccination, Jenny McCarthy,
Discord is one thing, but mandation is another thing, and that's what I don't like. I don't think if I don't like something, I don't think you should ban it. And if I do like something, I don't think you should mandate it. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean that you should force it on, or just because I do doesn't mean you should force it on someone. And just because I don't like it doesn't mean you should take it from somebody else. Yeah. Those are my own opinions. Once you start to encroach on other people's abilities to make their own decisions, that's where I have a fucking problem. And so the mandation of the vaccine is really where I have this issue. And for that cocksucker to say, screw your freedoms, when literally he's talking about
a Nazi background.
Yeah, and he's talking about a country's freedoms who paved the way for him. I mean, he came here and fucked our women.
but you got to understand that's
fucked so many of our women.
What he thinks is that like this is I owe everything to this country, and what he thinks is a good idea for the country is to be vaccinated.
He thinks because he's a piece of shit and his pops was a Nazi and he admires Hitler and he knows what they're trying to do in this country.
You're gonna make my head pop.
I'm God.
I will beat the shit out of Arnold. Would you help me?
No.
What if Arnold came for us and he was just like, listen,
I was just listening.
Jay, I like your ideas, Jay, but your co-host Dave the Cobra, I'm going to assault him.
Let's get him out of here.
Let's
get him out of here, Arnold.
The Jay and Arnold show?
Yeah, it'll be D.
No, it'll be AJ VW. Arnold and Jay versus the world. Next thing you know, you're wearing a fucking red patch on your sleeve and shit.
So
fucking goose-stepping.
So Arnold, what about the Jews this week?
What about the? Let me tell you.
Let me tell you something about the
ovens.
Jews.
Everybody get in the ovens. Get down.
But yeah, I mean, we just look. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Yo, you know what the funny thing is? I had made mention about something. Because the Muppet Babies now has been re-released and they have Gonzo
wearing the dress,
Gonzarella.
Yeah,
he's a female, And I asked about that to somebody who literally their eyes widened like I was a piece of shit for just asking about it.
Yeah.
You cannot fucking be upset at people for literally being like curious about something, and you can't be upset at people who are all pro. It's just like. Once again, man,
have some nuance.
You have
some nuance.
You got to let a person talk so you can maybe help them understand.
You got to be open-minded, baby.
Instead of being like this, this again. I'd be like, I get it. It's tiring, but you're going to have to explain this.
That's what I'm talking about. I think there is a concerted effort to sow so much discord amongst a population that they can't focus on any one given thing, especially not the one given thing that might be incredibly important, like government overreach and the corruption of the American government as a whole. Mm-hmm. You're too busy, whatever the case is, Gonzo wearing a fucking dress, or the vaccine, or Black Lives Matter, or Antifa, or
Arnold's a Nazi.
Just divisive, in any fucking which way you can. Just give people enough reason to not be homies.
I like to think that we have a fairly balanced view on this show, and I think that's why podcasts.
Isn't that weird to say?
Joe Rogan, you know what it is? This is what
we're balanced.
Wait, this is how I live my life, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Either everything is a joke, or nothing is.
That's true. Yeah.
And literally, when Dave said that his wife was kidnapped the other day,
the first thing you said was that it was funny as fuck though. No. We were saying about Jack. It was like, hey man, maybe he shouldn't go out into town dressed like that because he's basically begging for it. Okay, you're walking around in that little outfit and you're begging for it, bro.
Look, you're over here with your one strap off your Oshkosh Bigosh.
Yeah. He's got his tank top on and his shoulders out, and I'm like, quit doing that. You're begging for it.
I'm not even a fucking pedophile, and I want to steal you.
Of course, he's such a stealable kid.
But the bigger question than that I wanted to ask, there was one dude, right?
Yeah.
he's going to take either one of them. He can't take both, right?
I could take Jack and CD. Yeah. If I wanted to, I could take him
over each shoulder. Absolutely.
I would grab Jack and then I would yoke Cindy up on my arm.
Yeah, or no, you don't have to do that.
If I grab Jack from like on his back from his shirt. Dude, it's like it would be like a gorilla grabbing
Jay,
me.
it's even easier. Hit my wife with a straight right. Put her out.
No.
Now what?
I don't want to damage her face because I'm going to rape her
Okay,
later.
so Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Hey, this was episode 56 of DJ.
All right, 53 minutes.
No, we can't end on that. We can't end on that.
Didn't we have something like lighthearted, like some like trivia?
Oh, we had trivia.
You guys want to do that?
Yeah. Let's do some trivia. I'm sweating, dude. Give me a second. Let me put the air on.
Yeah, it is hot in here.
Oh, my God.
It's trivia time with Dave and Jay. It's trivia time. Marco's away. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
what is the trivia topic for this week?
It's animals. Totally unrelated to what we were talking about this whole episode, but whatever. It's animal riddles.
Animal riddles this week on DJ VW. We literally segued from how I would say. First of all, guys, it's all a joke. I just want to let you know.
We just said that everything's a joke or nothing is.
Everything is a joke or nothing is.
All right, Marco. Let's
Shouldn't
get
have to say
fucking
that.
trivia.
Right,
You know, every time like we do one of these shows, I think like
is the
when
one?
I asked
is the one where I get
Stephanie. No, I
canceled?
asked Stephanie. I'll go. Did you listen to the show? And she goes, yeah, I listened to it. She gets it.
Yeah.
Everything is a joke or nothing is.
That's right.
And that's how we do it here at DJ
Oh my
VW.
I feel like that was a disclaimer.
That's like the third disclaimer you said in a row. And another thing.
Nobody's even challenging on us. Third
And
disclaimer
another
in a
thing
row.
about the gays.
That's right. Fourth disclaimer. All right, let's hit some trivia.
All right, so wait, real quick, we'll break it down. What, a 5-point system?
5 points
5-point
wins
system.
the game.
I was kind of thinking everyone.
Or if you run out of questions, it's best.
Whoever's got the most
Yeah,
points.
whoever runs. Yeah, so.
Okay. So you guys just want to get one guess each? I was thinking about just doing like two.
I think we just say
We just
it.
fucking go chaos.
Like how we just
like we
been
always
doing
do,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First one. Here it goes.
Is the riddles, right?
Here it goes. First one.
Marco's trivia.
What goes in the water black and comes out red?
What goes in the water black?
What goes in the water black and comes out red?
A 16-year-old kid in Compton.
No, bro. What? What goes in the water black and comes out red? Give me a second,
Dude, this is hard.
This is very
This is
hard.
not even fun.
No, you
People
know it's
are
gonna be.
literally just like,
Guess.
No, it's trivia.
I don't know, a frog?
No, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Make an educated guess,
A
goddammit.
lobster.
A lobster?
Yeah.
Oh,
lobster.
Jesus. Wah,
That's
wah.
true. Yeah, that's true. Well, you got to say boiling red. Damn. See, all right,
Okay.
fine. Go
I
on.
think people are expecting trivia to be on like a high level. And literally, he asked the first question, and we were like,
Well, we're practically retarded. So, I mean, all right, go on.
Unlike Joe Rogan, who says that he's like, I'm stupid. I don't think so. I
We're
think I'm
really
a
stupid.
fucking
I think we're
genius.
actually stupid,
No,
yeah.
I think I'm very intelligent.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
that's weird.
And I'll take the Pepsi challenge with Neil deGrasse Tyson on anything he wants.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let's go.
Flat Earth.
I have no sword. I have no spear. Yet rule a horde which many
Totally
fear.
queer.
My soldiers fight with wicked stings.
Wasp, B.
Yep.
There you go. 1 point. Suck my dick, David.
Waspy! Anything with it stings.
Waspy.
Yellow jackets. Hornets.
Waspy.
Cosby?
All right. Next. I can jump. I can swim. I swing
Frog?
from tree to tree.
Monkey.
And
Yo,
I'm-
you gotta
Yeah,
stop
you
yelling
do
multiple.
that.
You just did it.
But
Waspy!
you're yelling out. That's all in the same family. You're
No,
yelling out
bro.
different animals.
All right, fine. I'm going to yell every
Might as
animal
well
till I
said
get it.
kangaroo while you're at
Let's
it,
go.
motherfucker.
All right, you swing from trees to
You
trees.
swing from a tree. Okay.
I make a house much bigger than myself. What am I?
Okay, wait. So he swings from a tree. He makes
can-
a house bigger than himself.
Yeah.
And he could go on land too.
Didn't say anything about land. It's just goes tree.
What's the
Take-
first letter start with?
Take it from the top. Take it from the top. One more
Go ahead,
time.
one more time.
I can jump. I can swim.
Yeah.
I swing from tree to tree, and I make a house much bigger than myself.
I can jump. I can swim.
Beaver? Fucking no, dude. Dave, your guess.
I can jump. I can swim. I swing from tree to tree. I make a house bigger than myself.
you repeating it is not going to make you fucking. Oh, it's the fucking.
It's a spider.
It's
I
a
was going to say
spider?
a spider.
Fuck a
Hey,
spider.
I didn't write these, dude.
Yeah,
dumb
yeah,
as shit.
'cause they're truly terrible. All
These
right.
aren't riddles.
What's-
Go on, Marco.
This is really hard.
Yeah. Stealthy as shadows in the night. Cunning but affectionate if given a bite. never owned but often loved. At my sport considered cruel, but that's because you never know me at all. What am I?
A
Bat?
leopard?
Raccoon.
It's close. You're close with it's in that
a
family.
panther.
A lynx?
No.
Puma.
No.
Bobcat?
More simpler.
Tiger.
More domestic.
Cat.
Yes.
Oh, come on! No, I said bobcat. That's part of the
bro,
word.
bobcat's
Someone
not the
needs to
same,
fucking
bro.
get an answer.
He
God.
can't say the word. Part of the word is in that. That's too much given away.
I think I could have got that one. What's the score? 1 apiece?
1-1.
Who's counting anymore?
Yeah.
Who's fucking
Me,
counting?
I am the one.
Let's go, Marco.
If a man would carry my burden, he will break his back. I am not
Elephant.
I am not rich, but leave silver in my tracks.
I'm not rich, but leave silver in my tracks.
Rhino?
Silver.
Is it because the Chinese eat their horns?
Ooh, yeah.
If a man would carry my burden, he would break his back. I am not rich, but I leave a silver track.
Horse.
Silverback gorilla.
Wrong.
God damn it.
Donkey.
A snail.
What's the score?
How is it coming?
I
It would
leave
break my back to
It
carry.
it has a rock on his
Fucking
back.
stupid snail.
Yo,
Fucking bullshit.
First of all, how many more questions are left?
No, we gotta finish this. All right. This is what we're doing.
To
We're finishing
5?
this. That's right. To 5.
We're only at...
How many questions do you have?
How many
I
questions?
don't even know. There's quite a few.
No,
Okay, let's
no.
go.
To 3.
First to 3. First to 3.
First to
Fine,
3,
fine.
because this is borderline impossible.
No, come on. We're
Let's
smarter than
go,
this.
Marco.
A man walks out of the house that has 4 walls,
A drunk
all
father.
facing north. A bird walks past them. What is it?
What? Go, say it again. Go, one more.
A man walks out of a house
Okay.
that has 4 walls, all facing north. A bird walks past them. What is it?
Treehouse?
What?
Birdhouse.
It's a penguin, dude.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. What's the score? 1 apiece?
Holy shit! I'm trying to figure out how that's a penguin.
You guys want to
Is
edit
it-
this fucking segment
No,
out?
hell no, hell no. We're keeping it. I'm fucking
No,
absolutely.
I'm thinking about it.
No,
Because
come
there's
on.
a lot of just empty air. Just
Well, then it's our job to be better. We can't have fucking dumb questions stump us and make the show bad.
I am literally paying full attention to what Marco's saying, and I
have yet to see how
am-
that last one was a penguin.
I went
4
with
walls?
birdhouse. That's why I was like, walls?
Well, I knew that they were
Bird?
asking what the bird type was.
All right, what do you got, Marco?
John Lennon sang about being this toothy creature.
Walrus.
Yep.
That
I am the
motherfucker is a
walrus.
2 foot. That's a giant thing.
It doesn't even really have feet.
Yeah, fuck this. Yo, all right, that's it. We're done.
Hold on,
Fuck
come on,
this.
first to 3. No, you're
Where
just
you
mad I'm
at,
gonna win.
2?
2-1.
Fine, go.
Hold on, I got mine going. What king can you make if you take the head of a lamb, the middle of a pig, the hide of a buffalo, and the tail of a dragon?
Griffith?
If you combine all those
A
things,
chimera?
what king
What king?
would you make?
A Roo?
A Roo king?
A head of a lamb, the middle of a pig,
Jesus
Yeah.
the hide of a
Christ.
buffalo, and a tail of a dragon.
This is the really not good.
Talking about
Dude, I'm
A
starting to-
lion.
Dude.
What are we talking about?
Dude, no.
How does a lion have
This
the letter
doesn't
of-
make any sense. You're putting 5 animals together and saying, what does it
It's
make?
a lion.
No, it's not a lion.
I
That's-
know it's not, but that's what the answer was.
That is so fucking
Are
dumb.
these made by like Indian men? I
What-
feel like these are riddles made by Indian men.
by Indians on like
What do you
fucking
get?
peyote?
This was not that hard.
Okay.
What peels like an onion but still remains whole?
An onion.
What animal peels like an onion?
A snake.
Close.
Keep
lizard.
going, Dave, because I
Yep.
want this to be over. There you go.
Oh, a lizard.
All
I
right,
fucking
guys.
win!
That was it. That was trivia with DJVW. Hope you
Oh
really
my
enjoyed
God.
that. If you made it this far, please like, subscribe, and share on
funny.
YouTube. You could see me getting up and attacking Dave. This was episode 56 of DJVW. I'm Jay. He's Dave.
It's true.
We'll never do riddles again, and we're out.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Dave and Jay first up word.